Once again, I thought this was going to be a simple job. Keep going, keep pulling. The hell? So hard. The other day, my cheap twin-turbo BMW 335i broke down and left me stranded. And I know what you're thinking. No shit, it was cheap. Nope, this is just part of the fun of owning a BMW. Broken most weeks.
These cars have depreciated so much in value that when you buy a cheap one like mine, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. They are cheap now for a reason. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you can fix these cars for cheap. And I'm not saying it's easy, but I've got an issue with this car, so today we're gonna figure it out.
So I was on my way to the shop and then all the dash lights came on. I pulled over on the side of the road, turned the car off, and then the car wouldn't start. So I Ubered to the shop and I drove the Camry to pick up a new battery, the trusty old Toyota. And then we were able to limp the car back home to see what was wrong with it. Now, owning a BMW means that when this thing breaks down, it could either be really expensive, or if you're gonna fix it yourself, it's gonna be very difficult to do because these cars are super hard to work on. Anyway, we went to diagnose the issue and we found the culprit of our loss of power.
So this is a few weeks ago when the car broke down. Luckily, I was able to move it around with a brand new battery.
First thing we're going to check is make sure that the battery voltage is okay when the car's running. Apparently the previous owner put a new alternator in this thing, but also apparently these things are very sensitive to what batteries you put in them. So hopefully it's just the battery. I'm holding my microphone like this, by the way, because it's so windy outside. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. But first thing we're going to do, give it a start. No errors so far, but it's revving really high. Turn this thing to voltage, negative, positive. Oh, okay. All right, guys, it's reading 11.7 volts. Let me see if I can show you. We're getting 11.7 volts, which is not what you want. It is not charging.
With the car running, we should see 13 to 14 volts. So yeah, it was definitely not the battery.
Oh my goodness. BMW life, man. How is it broken?
The battery voltage is charged by the engine running the alternator, so we're gonna need a new one.
Yeah, mate, where's the alternator? Yeah, can barely see it. Every time we've worked on this car, it's been a pain in the ass. Guess I'm ordering an alternator? God damn it.
But before I spent $487, I decided to check Facebook Marketplace. And this time, I got lucky.
This guy on Facebook Marketplace is telling me that he'll sell me his alternator for $50, but it's unknown condition. Do it.
So it still is a little bit of a gamble, but at $50, I'm willing to take the risk.
Have a look at that. Again, unknown condition. We don't know if this is gonna work or not, but apparently they're not too bad to replace. So we're gonna risk it, chuck this in, and fingers crossed this works.
A $50 gamble for a BMW, I'll take my chances.
And before we start, guys, check this out. We're back at home, working in the garage. We'll be back here soon, working on the Skyline again, but we do need to get this thing to the shop because I'll be able to put up on the hoist and stuff. With everything that's going on, I've had to put this on the back burner, which kind of sucks. The damn Land Cruiser has taken up all my time. So we'll be back working on the Skyline soon. But anyway, let's fix this BMW.
Even though the alternator sits on top of the engine, you still have to remove a bunch of BMW plastic out of the way in order to get to it. I also needed to get access to the serpentine tensioner, which meant that I had to jack the car up, remove some more bolts, and then remove the fan shroud.
I'm gonna push it up, right? You ready? Keep going, keep pulling.
I was then able to release the belt tension and then remove the belt off the alternator.
What the hell? So hard.
Now this is where it becomes an absolute pain in the ass. The people who designed this BMW alternator bracket, they must just hate people because the way that this bracket is designed, the alternator is almost like hooked in place. And there's tutorials on YouTube which quite literally show people hammering out the alternator. I'm sure there's a much more effective way to do this by, literally removing the entire engine and pulling everything apart, but screw that, we're gonna do what other people have done.
Oh my God. I'm trying to do it the quick way, and I've slowly learned when you work on these BMWs, you got to do everything the long way, and usually that's the quicker way. So we've got to remove this coolant pipe, but usually they break, so that's why I didn't want to do it. Happened on Lachlan's car. Oh, come on. Oh, it didn't break, I think. What's this? Oh, no, we're good. Holy moly, man. Oh, hope it didn't break. Once again, I thought this was gonna be a simple job. You work in a BMW, look man, it's nearly dark. What the hell, bro? What the hell? Anyway, look, we almost have this thing. Oh, almost got it out. Oh my God. I don't even know how I'm gonna put the new one in. You'd think it being at the top of the engine would help, but nah. They troll you. BMW trolls you, man. So we figured out what was wrong with this alternator. If you come look close, I can hold the middle piece and I can spin the pulley around everything. So that means the belt would have been spinning and the alternator wasn't spinning. So yeah, this alternator, it just wasn't tight in the middle. I don't know what's going on there. The pulley's just bad. I could repair this, but I got another one. Hopefully that works. If I have to sit through that pain again. Neck.
Give me your hands.
So it's now the next day, and check this out, guys. Ooh! Oh, we got one warning light. Fog light, rear left failure. But other than that, guys, I think we are sweet. So I finished putting the car back together last night. It was a pain in the ass, but we managed to fix this thing for $50. $50 for an unknown alternator. We scored a win, boys. BMW. Finally, my BMW is now fixed and for the low price of $50. So I headed to the shop because I have some more modifications to install onto the E92 335i. We got mods, baby. So our good friends from Speedworks have sent us over some wheels for the BMW. Now I've been looking to get some wheels for this thing for so long. I've put it off for a while because this thing broke down in the street, but check this out, baby. Ooh. So have a look. We have some 19-inch wheels for the BMW that we're going to be test fitting today. Oh, this is the first time I'm taking him out. I think these are for the front. We got a staggered setup. How do I look, man?
If you lift it up a bit so it matches the tire.
Lift it up, like that. Good?
That looks great.
We don't know what these are gonna look like on the car yet, but if you guys wanna pick up a set for yourselves, Rex10 will get you 10% off the Speedworks site, and they're also located in Australia too. But before we test fit these wheels, we've got a little modification that we're gonna do to this Beamer because it's been driving me insane. One of the angel lights is out, and from factory, they're yellow. Why are they yellow? So this guy that I follow on TikTok, Perf Nick or Performance Nick, I don't know him personally, but I know that he's in Victoria. So man, if you see this, hit me up. We should make some content together. But he got these AliExpress angel lights that apparently are plug and play. They have the little module to stop any sort of bling coming from the BMW. So we're going to install these cheap lights. I think they were like $30 or something like that. And then hopefully that fixes our issue. This is a small upgrade that should completely change the look of the car. Obviously it's pretty dirty right now, but yeah, the yellow lights got to go. They look horrendous.
So of course, it's a BMW, nothing simple. Getting these lights in were a pain, and I spotted something that I'd never seen before.
So Perf Nick, he puts tape around some of the wires because apparently the wires are old, but I've never seen this before. I've worked on, you know, the Land Cruiser and stuff, which is like a 1993 car, and the wires in that are still fine. But for some reason on the BMW, why is all the wire casing coming apart? What the hell? So these probably just shorted out. I reckon that's what happened. How are these things built so poorly but work so good? I don't know. Okay, we've taken out the old light. Here's the old one. The new one is literally the same, except it's got this extension cord. Apparently, this will stop you from getting any codes on your dashboard. But yeah, literally just plugs in, and then we have to sort of slot this in. And apparently there's a bit of a method.
The way you want to do it, do not put it in and twist. It won't work. You want to reverse it in and then pull it in.
Oh.
Looks good?
Hold on. Wait, so this is old? Oh, it's bright.
Holy moly. Can't see, but trust me guys, it looks so much better. Just look at the before and after. Old versus new. So much better, man. That looks so much nicer. Way more modern. Everyone with their new BMWs are putting yellow lights in their cars.
They're going backwards.
Going backwards. it is now time to test fit our wheels from Speedworks. So we're running a staggered setup, so we do have wider wheels in the back than in the front. The specs, if you're curious, 19 by 8.5 plus 30 on the front, 19, 9.5 plus 25. So I actually am really bad when it comes to wheel fitment. I have never really aced fitment, so I don't even know if these are gonna fit pretty good, but the guys at Speedworks said they're probably gonna fit the best out of their range, so we'll start off with the back. Dude, look at that. I mean, we gotta obviously have the car on the ground. We don't have the tires yet, but find out.
Dude, is it hitting the strut?
No. Dude, they clear. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, plenty of clearance. I'll put a bolt in and we'll do a clearance check. But bro, I look good?
Yep.
I really want to see what these look like, so I'm gonna put these wheels underneath.
It's on the tire. Yeah.
Ooh!
Sick.
Ooh! Jeez, dude, that's perfect. Look at this. That is perfect. Holy crap. And we've got full clearance as well at the back. We don't need a spacer to push them out because they're not hitting anything on the back, and we don't need a spacer here because they're perfectly fitting, so bruh.
Oh, damn, look at it from here. Look at the dish.
Dude,
that,
perfect.
on the corner. That is sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's like transforms a car.
Hell yeah. We definitely need some tires on these things ASAP though, some rubber bands, so I'm gonna get that sorted ASAP. Damn.
Now that we confirmed that the wheels fit, it's time to get some tires and properly install these wheels. Man, they look good.
The BMW is now outside. I've got the Camry in, and check this out. These wheels are massive. These are my first 19s and look at them. They are massive, dude. Got them all loaded up in the Camry. Looking nice and fresh. Look at that dish. I love dish on wheels. Super excited to see how these fit. I'm gonna go to the tire shop now. We're not running any expensive tires. We're just running some cheap tires because the car is my daily and it's literally a budget build. So I think I'm like so far like 4.5 to 5 grand deep into this thing. Not too bad for a twin turbo straight 6 BMW. That's only needed an alternator and a few other little things so far. Oh my God, these bollards are huge. Let's get to the tire shop, guys. So we're at the tire shop now. I'm going full El Cheapos. Wheels are ready to go. This place seems a little bit, it's on the budget side, what can I say? But see how they go. Hopefully they don't scratch the wheels. All right, guys, we are back from the tire shop. Look at how good these wheels look. So we went for a 235, 35, 19 in the front, and on the back, we're running a 265, 30, 19. That makes the diameter of both of them basically the same, so the car won't be like on a weird angle or anything like that. We need to get these on the car ASAP because I'm so stoked to see what these look like. Let's see how it fits with the tire. Oh, you can be the judge as well. Oh, pretty good. Doesn't look like it's hitting anything. So I think I already said, but we're running 235, 35. Pretty big tire for the front, but you know, this car's got a lot of power, so it needs it. Clearing everything? Looks like it.
When you lower it down, is it going to clear?
We got plenty of clearance in there. No problems at all with the wheels or the tires. I mean, we'll soon find out if the tires are gonna clear when we put on the ground and start turning the wheels, but it's pretty good fitment, huh? Not bad. Rear wheels coming off again. I'm real keen to see how the new ones fit with the 265s. These are currently 255s actually, I believe, are they? Yeah, 255s. Okay, I'm pretty worried about these ones. Please fit, please fit. Come on, throw it in. Okay, the wheels are now on the car. We're gonna lower them and then we're gonna see how they fit. And then if they don't fit good, then we need to see what we can do in order to make them fit good, and then we'll install the other side. But first, let's see how these fit.
I don't know about the rears. The fronts will fit, but the rears are going to be tight.
Okay, here we go. Oh, how do they look, man?
Well, there's still a monster truck gap.
Oh, it's coming down. I haven't seen them yet.
I reckon they're all right. Hold on. The handbrake's holding the car up, but
Yeah?
a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
Pretty good.
Dude. Oh my God, they might just clear without any sort of guard rolling or anything.
Yeah, even the
Holy
rears.
moly, dude.
Like it concaves in just enough.
Yeah, bro, holy.
Look at the amount of toe in the back though.
Yeah, I know.
If you stand from here.
There's a lot of toe, you can see it pointing in.
A lot of toe in.
But that's like perfect. With stock suspension, I don't think it's gonna rub. I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Like the handbrake, it's still loaded up on the handbrake.
Yeah, and it's still on the ramp there, so it does lift the other side up too.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we'll chuck all of them on and see how they look.
Do you reckon it's gonna rub?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Rex has entrusted me with his BMW 335i.
You know what's funny? It's cheaper than your AU Falcon.
It is. You've spent less money on your BMW than I have on my AU. And mine still has rust.
Look at this. Oh, dude. Oh, it's misfiring a little bit. Bro, look at the fitment, man.
Not even my AU misfires.
How is it so perfect? Oh my God, man. Look at that.
You happy?
I'm so happy, man. Holy crap. It's got such an aggressive side profile now, whereas before it just looked like a...
From the back, you're driving from the
car.
back, look at it, like when you're driving behind it, this is what you see. You know it's a quick car when it's got tires that big.
Ooh, damn. Chinese meat, baby.
And you got the speed holes here, you know, like the Civics. You got the speed holes there.
Yeah, my parking sensors fell out, guys, so I need to stick them back in. But yeah, dude, it's looking good.
It's crazy, like, this isn't even an M Sport, so it doesn't have the lowered suspension. It's actually not bad. Maybe the front could be a little bit lower, but the rear's like pretty good.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
It definitely could be a little bit lower, and like we might correct that later, but dude, look at that, man.
I know something that'll correct it right now.
What?
You wanna correct it?
Whoa, hold up. This is not an AU Falcon.
Makita lowering springs.
Makita lowering springs.
Yeah, look.
No, we have to do everything proper on this car. What are you talking about?
So that's why you put a Chinese power steering pump, Chinese valve cover.
I'm experimenting with all the cheap AliExpress, eBay, Temu parts on this thing because, you know, we want to see if we can build a decent car that's going to last with all the cheap parts that are out there. And yeah, so far it's been mint. I've got a cheap power steering pump, got cheap wheels, cheap everything, and
$50 alternator.
$50 alternator. That's right.
$50 alternator.
Crazy. And that's actually genuine though. I got lucky on that. Facebook Marketplace, baby. So we now have the new wheels in the car. Look how much better this thing looks. The side profile is exceptionally better. So stoked with how this thing looks now.
And if you want wheels like this, don't forget Rex10 will get you 10% off.
And if you want to get fitment like this on your E92, then just copy my fitment. They look awesome. 19s actually are the move.
That looks so much better.
We've got a lot going on with this BMW, the Land Cruiser, the Skyline in the garage, and we've also got another project which you guys will see very soon. But I hope you guys have an awesome day, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Catch you later.